Good afternoon and welcome to our post-game women's basketball press conference. We'll start the press conference with an opening statement from head coach Amy Wright. Then we'll open it up to questions for coach along with player Jacoya Jones-Brown.
Congrats to Elon. Came in very, very scrappy, gritty team. Just a group of kids, I think, that just came in and play hard. Stuck to their game plan, I think. Didn't see but maybe one or two possessions of zone, so they were going to play us man and pound it in the paint and drive in the paint, and that's what they did. You see, it's 32 paint points. So that's hard to stop when they're shooting at the rim most of the time. It didn't boil down to the last two possessions that they had. I thought it was kind of a matriculation of things that happened throughout the game that kind of didn't show our toughness in terms of securing the ball, in terms of boxing out, in terms of crashing the boards, in terms of, taking care of the ball in critical situations. So we just got to grow and get better. I think this is the first time we had 4 kids in double figures and not win. So it's frustrating for me to have that level of execution but not a level of focus on the other side of the basketball.
Jacoya, you had a career high 17 points today. Can you just talk a little bit about your performance and how great that feels, even though I know it's tough. It's one of those bittersweet moments.
To have 17 points, it's okay, but it was the way I prepared for those. So like after we lost to UCLA, I got in the gym. Well, I've been getting in the gym, but I started going more frequently and getting shots with coaches, and I went to practice every day having good energy. I wanted my teammates to feed off of it. Some of them did, some of them didn't. But it all came down to who wanted it more, and Elon wanted it more. I played my best. I gave the team my all, but it wasn't enough. So I just feel like as a team we have to do better, and I can do better too.
Coach, Jacoya talked a little bit about, the hard work she's been putting in the gym. Did that have any effect on, having her start today?
For sure. You see, we wanted to start the game with energy, with a positive group that was ready to play, that was ready to be prepared and go with this game. So Jacoya displayed that the entire week. So I had full confidence, full trust in her that she could handle, that opportunity. I thought the matchup was really good for her as well in terms of, who they played, how they play. So that weighed into it. I'm happy for her, but I know that the one column that she'd rather see the 17 points is a W instead of an L. So like I said, we'll get back to it and try and rebuild and get this group connected again. The things that have won us games, that have helped us, is our connectivity and communication. We were able to lean on each other, and today there wasn't a lot of leaning on each other.
The team started out pretty strong in the first half. Things seemed to break down more in the second. Can you pinpoint a little bit of what might have gone wrong there and how you guys can work to correct that?
Yeah, I think it's transition defense. We still wanted to crash the boards. I thought they did a pretty good job boxing out, but at the same time we are only sending 1 or 2 to the boards, which isn't our game offensively. All 5 are supposed to go, but again, that goes back to the toughness and the grit. They had more toughness than us today, and that definitely wins you games. So it was transition defense, being able to secure rebounds, and I thought with the foul count that swayed it a little bit. I thought the second half it was cleaned up quite a bit, but that second quarter, they went on a 16-0 run in 4 minutes and had shot 8 free throws. So it's a little frustrating to get a flow for the game, also to kind of measure, how the game's being called. So it's just a testament again to their toughness and things that we got to get better at. We have to be better communicators. We have to be better listeners, which is part of communication. So yeah, that's kind of what put it in. But we were even. The next quarter actually had leads in the fourth, even though it wasn't our best performance. But at the same time, you got to lock down and guard, and then once you get them to miss a shot, you got to secure the basketball. And we had a hard time securing the basketball today.
Now, for both of you, there's a little bit of a break for the holidays before you guys have another game. What is the plan during that time to keep things going and keep you guys fresh and ready to go?
Well, even though I am going home, I will be in the gym. My father is making sure of it. And I already reached out to my old high school coach, so I'm going to be in the gym with her and my dad. So I'm still going to be working, getting better every day.
Yeah, I think tomorrow, we intentionally we're taking an opportunity to go down to the LA Athletic Club, kind of for a change of scenery. We'll get a practice in. We'll get to tour the facility where these young women will get to see all the Wooden Award winners. It is a big deal. I hope they understand that playing this game, it's a great opportunity and a privilege, and it's not something you should just look at as who cares. Which I thought we did a lot of that today, which is unfortunate because I don't pride my teams in that, taking things for granted. And that's what we did. We took the opportunity to play basketball today for granted. So that's hard. But I think the change of venue will help. I think the change of scenery will help. And then just continuing to check in over the break. We will have 48 hours to get ready for Bethesda. So getting them back, getting them looped in, connected once again. But the biggest thing is going to be, what is their communication while they're separated? Does it go radio silent, or do they continue to connect, whether it's texts, DMs, Instagram, phone calls? So,
Well, thank you both, and have a happy holiday.
all right. Thanks, Lindy.
Thank you.